Invest Collegiate, Transform Champions and Families. First, on behalf of our collegiate leaders, I thank you for your effort, determination, persistence, and engagement since we left school on March 13th, 2020. We have very much appreciated your resilience. We've enjoyed seeing you on Zoom, at a few of our drive-thrus, and having an opportunity to talk with you through our communication team and our various collegiate leaders reaching out. We hope that you are safe and well this summer. I want to share with you information regarding the reopening of school for 2020-2021. First and foremost, I thank the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction, the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services, the Office of Charter Schools under the direction of Mr. Dave Machado, our state school superintendent, and our governor for thinking through the best way to return to school for the 2020-2021 school year. Over the last few weeks, we have received guidance regarding reopening, and I want to talk with you about the options that have been presented for reopening schools. First, there are 3 plans that all public school units in North Carolina, all public schools, will follow. Which plan is utilized will be determined by Governor Cooper, and we expect that he will make an announcement regarding school reopening and which plan will be utilized on or before July 1st. So on or before July 1st, we will know which plan schools will utilize to reopen. Plan A is reopening similar to a normal, if you will, school year, where all students return with minimal restrictions. Plan B is reopening with students returning with comprehensive guidance and restrictions. For example, students returning at 50% capacity, buses at 50% capacity, temperature checks prior to boarding a bus, a school bus, temperature checks upon entry into the building, significant social distancing, and so forth. Plan C is not returning to the actual school building. It is remote learning. All public school units in North Carolina, all public schools are required to submit a remote learning plan to the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction on or before Monday, July 20th. We are currently working on our remote learning plan. I'm pleased to say that we have numerous collegiate leaders involved in writing this plan, and we will submit the plan on or before July 8th to the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction. For students who are completing the 2019-2020 school year a couple of weeks ago, in your report card envelope, you have a copy of the plan. This is called the Reopening K-12 Schools Decision Tree. And on the lower portion, it explains Plan A, Plan B, and Plan C. Plan A is returning with minimal restrictions. Plan C is no return to school. It is remote learning only. The most challenging plan, and the one with the greatest opportunity, is Plan B. I want to talk with you a little bit about our Plan B. For Invest Collegiate Transform, we have changed the start date of the 2020-2021 school year. Originally, our start date for the 2020-2021 school year was August 3rd, Monday, August 3rd. We have moved that forward to Monday, July 20th. Why did we move the date forward? We moved the date forward in order to phase in students to our school in a safe manner. This means that we will have an opportunity to bring students back and phase the number of students in the building over several weeks, leading to hopefully a full reopening in late August. This is how the plan works. Monday, July 20th is our first day for every student. 1/3 of our students will be here in the building. 2/3 will be at home, remote learning with their assigned classroom teachers, collegiate leaders. The next week, Monday, July 27th, we will have another 1/3 of students to be here in the building, 2/3 of our students at home, again, remote learning. The third week, August 3rd, Monday, August 3rd, that week, the final 1/3 of students will be in the building and 2/3 at home, remote learning. Now, how do we determine the students who will be here? We will be sending you a Google document similar to what you completed when we asked you questions about technology in March and April. We will send you a document for you to choose your first, second, and third choice of return to school, return to the building. Now, you may not be ready for your child to return, and we respect that. So if you are not ready for your child to return on July 20th, July 27th, or August 3rd, then your child could participate with their classroom teacher in remote learning. We will be doing this by family. We know some schools may be doing this by grade level, but that doesn't really help us or our children in terms of meeting the social distancing guidelines. We will be social distancing. We will most likely be wearing masks. We will be having temperature checks. And if we bring an entire grade level back at the same time, that's not helpful in terms of wellness and safety. If we bring our children back by family, one, we believe that is helpful to the family, and also it is helpful to bringing all of our children into the building safely, because we will have 1/3 of our children in our school building across all grade levels, which may mean something like 6 students per classroom or learning community across all grade levels, or possibly 10. So you will have a choice on which week you would like your family to return. Again, July 20th, July 27th, or August 3rd. If you are not ready for your child to return, then you will indicate that, and your child will participate in remote learning beginning July 20th. The following 2 weeks, after August 3rd, the week of August 10th and the week of August 17th, those will be 50%. Again, you will have a choice. Would you like your child to come on the AB day, which will be Monday, Wednesday, or would you like your children to attend on B day, Tuesday, Thursday? Both of those weeks will be 50% of our students in the building. Again, you will choose, do you want your children to attend Monday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Thursday for those 2 weeks, August 10th, August 17th. The Fridays are planning days for our collegiate leaders. So on those 2 weeks, we will not be in school on Friday, and there will be no remote learning on those Fridays. The next week, August 24th, that is the original date we blocked in our calendar to be away from school because of the RNC. While the RNC has moved to another location, the state board is now requiring that all schools, all public schools in North Carolina, have 5 remote learning days added to their calendar. When this decision was made in May or late April, we decided to keep those 5 days as our remote learning days. At that time, the RNC was still scheduled to be in Charlotte. We have decided to continue that plan, and those 5 days will be our required state-mandated 5 remote learning days. Assuming that we will continue to move forward, on August 31st, Monday, August 31st, all children will return to our school. We will no longer have 1/3 or 50%. Please understand that our decisions regarding return to school must be in line with the governor's decisions. If we are mandated for C, which is all remote learning, we will be all remote. A school or school system may choose to be more restrictive, but a school or school system may not be less restrictive. Let me give you an example. If the governor's office says that we can be Plan B, a school or school system may choose Plan C, remote learning, but they may not choose Plan A because Plan A is less restrictive. These are the guidelines already set forth by the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction, the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services, and the governor's office. Therefore, if we are moving through a return to school and at any time a decision is made to move to a different plan, then we will move to that plan unless it is less restrictive. We cannot be less restrictive. Now, next question, how are we going to manage remote learning? Our children need devices. In early May, our board and our team decided that we needed to move forward with devices 1-to-1 for all of our champions. So on the morning of Friday, July 17th, we will have a drive-through pickup similar to the Invest for Success bags that we sent out in March. A drive-through pickup for each child to receive their device for the 2021 school year. Every family, every parent will be required to complete the technology use agreement. Once that is completed, then your child will receive their device. Every child will receive a device. It will not be a shared device per family. We are using iPads for our youngest children, Chromebooks for our older lower school children, and HP streams for our champions in grades 6 through 10. These will be devices that we expect to be placed in their cassettes and carried to and from school each day in the days that we are here at school. If the child is remote learning, the device will be at home. Another document that I want to share with you, which you may find online, is the Strong Schools North Carolina Toolkit. This is available online for you to review. You can Google Strong Schools North Carolina Toolkit, a comprehensive document that explains what schools are expected to do in every circumstance, Plan A, B, or C. Additionally, we have a document that also you can access online. It is 126 pages, Lighting Our Way Forward. Again, this document outlines the expectations for schools should they be in Plan B or Plan C, remote learning, with some additional guidance for health and safety. I want to share with you some of the ways that we're ensuring safety and wellness for our champions. First, we are very fortunate that we are a 21st century LEED certified school. So we already have in place touchless faucets for hand washing, touchless flushing for our restrooms. We have water filling stations for our champions for water bottles, which we will be providing to our champions this year to stay at school and not using the part of the water fountain that we typically think of. We will only be using the water filling devices. We have touchless blow dryers for our children after washing their hands. We have also purchased and will be installing a temperature check device. So as our children enter the building, and we will be changing our entry point, as our children walk into the building, their temperature will be taken by this device. And if their temperature is 100.4 or higher by state law, we will need to recheck their temperature. And if it remains at 100.4 or higher, they may not stay at school by state law. But a temperature check will happen every day for every collegiate leader and every student entering the building. Additionally, we will be practicing social distancing. We'll have guidance on our floors and our hallways, one-way traffic flow. We will limit all guests and visitors to entry into the building. There will be no guests or visitors, at least during the first 5 weeks of school. Additionally, during the first 5 weeks, those children who are attending school in the building, we will provide the lunch for every child during the first 5 weeks of school. This is because of the health guidelines regarding items coming into the building. Also this year, we are providing the children's supplies, except for the CASET. Every child is responsible for their own CASET. We are providing crayons, glue, pencils, journals, all of these items, Kleenex, paper towels, all the things that you normally see on our back to school list. We are providing, and again, this is regarding health and safety and bringing items into the building from outside. We want you to know that we've been thinking about return to school since we left on March 13th. And we want our champions to return to school. At the same time, we must ensure their safety. Lastly, I'd like to talk about transportation. In Plan B, transportation we have quite a few requirements. And those requirements include 1 child per seat every other row of a school bus, plus temperature checks prior to boarding. At this time, for the beginning of the school year, for the safety of our children, we are not offering transportation during July and August. We will reevaluate that opportunity as we move through July and August in terms of which plan we are operating under according to the governor's expectations, Plan A, B, or C. But for the month of July and August, we feel it's best for our children to arrive at school with a family member and not utilize a school bus. We cannot accommodate the requirements of transportation in Plan B. We know you may have questions, and so we will be posting an FAQ, frequently asked questions and answers, on our website. You will also find that in the report card envelope for our new families. Please check out our website over the coming days to receive that information, and we'll also email that information out to you. If you have changed your email, phone number, address, please contact Ms. Mendez in the office at 704-370-4000. Again, please contact Ms. Mendez at 704-370-4000. You can leave a message with your updated email, phone number, or address. We want to make sure that we are reaching out to you. I thank you very much for your support, your understanding, your patience, and your encouragement. We look forward to seeing you on July 17th. We look forward to your completing our survey regarding return to school. And as we receive information from the governor on or before July 1st, we will reach out to you. Again, thank you. Have a safe summer. Take care.